Ollie, professional victory this afternoon. What's your take on the game?
Look, I know they're down the bottom of the league, and I'm a big believer of you are where you deserve to be, but they are still an effective team. They've scored a lot of goals this season, and we've come here, we've won the game, we've managed to keep a clean sheet, so it's always a tough place to come. And I think that's what the top teams in the division do. You grind out results, and we've done that today.
How important was it that we needed to be professional today, considering the circumstances and the weather playing a part as well?
Yeah, it was quite horrible conditions. I think if you're watching it on TV or whatever, you can't see it, but obviously it's extremely windy, balls swirling around, and it's about game management, it's about making the right decisions, and I think overall, across the 96, 97 minutes, we managed to do that.
You talk about being professional, you talk about needing to grind out results to be at the top of the table, so how important will those type of results be towards the end of the season?
Yeah, I think, we spoke about it the other day, and we were talking about, how important every single point is, and you've got to respect each point, even the draws. And ultimately, like I said earlier, you are where you deserve to be, and we deserve to be where we are at the moment. But unfortunately, right now, that doesn't count for anything. We have to keep going. We have to keep ticking off the games. We put this one to bed. We'll review it on Monday, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll get a little bit of a telling off for one or two things as well, but that's how you learn and that's how you grow. And the boys have been great at that. We're trying to take everything on board. I think people forget that maybe it is a new team. I think there's 14 signings that was made, and you see a lot of teams start the season and they're down the bottom or they're mid-table, and it's a new team that's come together and this and that and the other. But ultimately, there is a little bit of truth to it. We are learning about each other. We are trying to grow, but it's a dressing room full of lads willing to learn. And if we keep doing that, we should set ourselves in good stead going forward.
The manager talks about throwing you some incentives before the game when you get a win this afternoon. So how important is it as players to have those sort of incentives as well to play well?
Yeah, we didn't really speak about it too much. Obviously we haven't got a game next weekend, so there's an international break. It's abnormal in this league, but it's still great to get away, because where it's so intense coming into work every day, it's good to get away and have a few days off and refresh, reset, come back in and then go again. So I'm all for it. But we've got some work to do next week. I think the gaffer's going to run us quite hard, and we'll have to earn the break. And then we'll be getting ready for our next game. I think, is it Aki away? So looking forward to that.
We should probably talk about your goal, back-to-back league goals now for yourself, and an absolute great finish as well.
Yeah, I should have had more. I was trying to blame Butts in there for shutting overs. I thought I had less time than what I did. That's a joke for anyone without a sense of humour. I should have scored. I still should have scored. And then obviously the one where I think someone had a sniper in the stands and I slipped over. So yeah, I think overall I think you'll always speak to forwards. I'm disappointed I didn't get more today. But yeah, no, it's obviously the most important thing is 3 points. I say it, and it sounds boring, it sounds cliche, but it really is. I don't care who scores anymore. All I care about is trying to get promoted and contributing to the team in any which way, and that is genuinely the main thing. If you said to me now, you ain't going to score again for the rest of the season, but we get promoted, and great. So yeah.
I want to just lastly talk about the fans. Another sold-out away end for us. We're incredible on the road, and incredible voice as well.
Yeah, that was great today. To be fair, that was great. We needed that. Times like this is hard. And we need the fans. We need the fans to be on our side, even when it's going well. If it's not going well, we need the fans behind us, because it does act as a 12th man, and we're all in this together. And I think if we can keep building momentum and the fans getting behind us and being how they were today, I think you see the response from the lads. everyone's digging in deep, and it ain't always going to be pretty, and it's not always going to go our way. But I feel like it's a much more powerful thing to be in when you've got everyone together, because we do get a lot of fans, and they do make a difference, and we've got some young lads in the team learning. So we just need everyone to be behind us, everyone to keep supporting us how they did today, you know, through the good times and the bad, and hopefully all together we can celebrate something special at the end of the season. But that's a long way off, and you know, there's so much work to do between now and then.